How difficult might it be to have a dome kit delivered to a mountainside site? The roads that traverse the mountain hillsides in Gatlinburg, Tennessee are very twisty and winding, as well as somewhat narrow with hairpin turns. He's not sure that a semi could make it up most of those roads. So what are some alternatives for delivery?
Yeah, Dennis and I were talking about that earlier. It's not even just the dome kit. Usually you're going to have some kind of foundation system where some concrete might be involved. So it's also a concrete truck. Conventional homes often have flatbed trailers with rafters on them that are usually as big almost as a semi truck. So yeah, that's kind of a tough spot. We have had people do it. I was talking to Dennis about that gentleman in Hawaii who had to go from a ship. It was on a container, went to the ship, got to Hawaii, went off the container to a small truck, got it in his neighborhood, and then he actually ended up having to offload by hand, which I think is unusual, but it shows if there's a will, there's a way, I guess. But I don't know. What do you think, Dennis? Probably the best option for that is to get the truck as close as you can. If the truck can't make it, to offload it to smaller trucks or trailers and to get it the rest of the way, I would think.
Yeah, you want to find a friendly parking lot nearby. School parking lot, maybe the city's got a place. Get permission to have a semi truck come in and realize that this is a 53-foot semi truck. That's all they ship these days. So when we load it up, it's a closed semi truck. It's not a flatbed. So you're going to be unloading. If depends on the size of your dome, you're going to be unloading an entire 53-foot long semi truck that's usually filled at least 5 feet high, maybe even 7 to 8 feet high, depending on what you're ordering from us. So it's up to the driver. If you have, we had one where the driveway was not correct. He couldn't make the turn from the small city street into the driveway. So basically they had to park it in the street and block traffic partly. So no, you're going to need to make alternatives. So
ask Roger if he does that.
Roger, did you,
Because he just got on.
is that a good answer to your question? Is he on? I don't know if he's on.
I believe Roger is with us. I don't know if he has mic option, but or is in a spot where he can talk, but I believe Roger's with us tonight. So
Hello, can you hear me?
hi, Roger. We can
Hey,
hear you.
hi. I'm sorry. I had a hard time getting in tonight and I just got online and caught the tail end of that.
Okay.
It sounded like it would be the responsibility of say me to get a second setup for material to stage at a convenient location.
Right. Right.
Okay.
That's what it is. Parking lot, commercial parking lot, or even like somebody's got a business with a loading dock, you know that their parking lot's going to be able to take a 53-foot semi truck weight. This is, 38,000 pounds or whatever it is. If it's fully loaded, depends on what you're ordering, of course.
Sure. Understood.
And then you should unload that truck and don't pretend like, well, I can unload it onto my trailer, then bring it up to my site and then come back and get some more. Yeah, driver's going to want to be there for no longer than about 4 hours at most. They'll tell you they might have a schedule, but that's their limit before they start charging. Some of them give you 2 hours, some of them give you 4 hours. So
It almost sounds like I would want to have maybe a warehouse kind of location to put the material in so I could have my own time to work it from there.
yeah, but usually if you got a truck and a trailer, you can get that up to your site, depending on what the weather's like.
How far?
How far is your site? Well, you don't know. From
Yeah.
where you may be unloading it, so there's usually a place around, even in rural areas. So,
Okay.
all
All
right.
right. Well, thank you on that.
You bet. Thank you.